Hi guys, in this video I'm going to guide you through a new way to use your existing wrist straps as knuckle straps on your Quest 3. This can either be a permanent or temporary solution until you get some proper wrist straps for these controllers by creating a free wrist strap without spending any extra money needed. I did the same thing for the Quest 2 for large and small hands, where I showed you how to create a temporary wrist strap for free without any extra money needed. I'm going to link to the guide if should you want to use that up here. So with the Quest 3 now available and straps not so frequently around, or if you just wish to do a free version using the existing wrist straps that you get inside the box, I'm going to show you quickly how to put these things together. This mod is very simple to do. There is one issue which I'll explain later on, but first let me show you how to get these onto your controllers in the same way. Let's get started. Okay, so you would have got your existing Quest 3 with the straps pre-installed. However, if you've previously took them off, they just simply slide back on. There's nothing you need to do here. Both wrist straps are exactly identical, so it doesn't matter which one that you use. And place the cover back onto the controller. I'm using the left controller here first, because you can use a right hand. It's a lot easier to do first, just to show you the example. First things first, we're going to take this little slider and pull it all the way to the edge of the controller, so it's at the bottom, and then making sure that this is not twisted around, and then lasso that over the back of our hand and then pass that over the controller like this. So you've got that all the way over the controller and it's above the grip button. Then bring this toggle and slide it all the way up to the base of the controller there. Now you can take your hand out and then you basically got a tiny little wrist strap. Now this isn't going to really be that comfortable for people with large hands. I can just barely get my hand in the bottom here, but there is that much room, so if you've got big hands it should potentially accommodate that. And that's pretty much it. You've got a quick, easy knuckle strap that's already in your box already. You just need to know how to utilize it. Make sure that toggle is there. You can not use that and have that on here and it kind of wedges itself just like this. You can have the toggle that sits above the button and that kind of doesn't interfere with the button as much, but it still does sometimes. But the downside of that is when you take your hand out, it all kind of falls apart. So that's why I say you do the slider before the actual loop over so that you can actually keep it nicely on the controller itself. So the other side is exactly the same. Loop it over, make sure the toggle and the strap is flat and not twisted, otherwise it can hurt a little bit more. And if you wanted to, you could actually put a little bit of felting or some Velcro loop over this area so it's a little bit more comfortable. But that is pretty much it. They're very easy to put on if you've got small hands. I've got kind of medium sized hands here and it's a nice free alternative, I think. Now the issue here is the grip button. You can see that the strap is going over the grip button. It's not depressing it because most of the tautness is on the back handle, but it can depress it if you're not doing it properly. So that's the only detriment of this. A couple of things that you could try. You could try and put a sticker on the top here, just bringing that up slightly and putting a bit of transfer tape or something just to keep that strap off that grip button. Or I'm sure there's some other alternatives that you could try too. So if this method is a little bit too small for you and you've got much bigger hands, you can just add an extra hairband or elastic band, pass it through this little loop here. You can either do just this and actually do that over the controller to give you a much bigger loop. Slide that toggle down if you want to secure it in place and you've got a much bigger loop there. Or you can pull out the loop so you've actually got the two join, and if it's stretchy enough you can pass that over the controller instead to give you a little bit less bulk. So the strap is around it like this, but the only issue is that now it doubles up, it's definitely going to press that grip button down. So you have to either put some tape or something and have that up there, which it could snap on, but as soon as you press that button in, it depresses in too much. So bear that in mind and look for a different band that's a little bit smaller, and so you don't have to double it over. Okay, for an adjustable strap mod, you can use your existing wrist strap and a hairband. We create this sliding toggle slightly about an inch from the top here. We grab our hairband, pass it over the top of the strap Open up the two loop parts and pull the top of the loop band through. So it's like that. So now we've got caught through the base of the slider. And then we grab the top of the loop and pass it through the eye of the top loop like this. And that creates like a loop over. Now this goes on the top of the controller. So we bring it all the way over the back, and with that loop part on top, like so, and then we grab that loop here and then we can pull it all the way back and it keeps it nice and tight to the controller. And to loosen it, just bring that slider all the way up and then you can make it nice and slack again. So again, you're pulling the slack of the loop over that, above that toggle to tighten it. You're not pulling the toggle, you're pulling the actual loop above it to tighten it, and then you've got a nice tight knuckle strap for bigger hands. Okay, so there you have it. You've got the large grip version and the small hand version. Bear in mind about that grip button. It's not the perfect solution, so you do want to probably look into a wrist strap. I'm going to have a couple of reviews of some wrist straps and grips on this channel in the future, so look out for that. But hopefully this video has been helpful for you. Leave us a like down below if it has, and if you have any questions on the install, you can ask me in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye.